This is Outnumbered. I'm Andrea Tantaros, and here with us today, Harris Faulkner, Democratic strategist, and Fox News contributor Julie Rodzinski, political commentator and national spokeswoman for the Libre Initiative, Rachel Campos Duffy, and today's hashtag. You're outnumbered, Mr. Gasparino.
I know. Just don't, no, not in the face, whatever.
The last time you and I got together on this couch, I ended up on your back, and you were doing push-ups.
It was easy. Thank you for calling me young.
I do that with everybody.
Okay.
All right, well, let's work out the news, shall we, Charlie? Okay. Hillary Clinton pushing back against claims made in a soon-to-be-published book that could derail her presidential campaign. Right asked. Okay, Charlie Gasparino, so is the New York Times now taking shots at Republicans,
Let me make my point.
Do this for campaigns. Change the subject. Boom. Populous. Wow, look at this New York Times article. Campaign costs Hillary that, it's casting her as a populist. Let's talk about that. Let's get as many memos out about that. Let's tell them we'll do interviews on that and how she's always fought for the little man. Blah, 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 blah.
Watch for them to nitpick sort of little tiny facts to discredit.
But these aren't little tiny facts, Rachel. These are big facts that actually point to a correlation. She's trying to say this is Republicans. I mean, he's an equal opportunity, I would say, challenger as an author and an investigative journalist.
And look for them that has orchestrated attack.
They're not exactly part of a right-wing conspiracy.
No, and then
this book is going to be like white water.
But Julie,
thank you. Which went nowhere. Which went nowhere.
Here's a newsflash: the Clintons are sleazy. That's why this thing, in my view,
but you think Americans don't care about that?
Can we just talk about the timing,
I'm with Charlie,
the context of this? Because, okay, so you put out that the Clintons are sleazy and how this is like whitewater and it's going to go away. With states that have been accused of sponsoring terrorism, potentially taking money. Improve it? Did it improve it? Because I'll tell you what I've read.
Hey, listen, the
I'll tell you what I've read.
Has done a lot.
At the same time that the money was flowing into the Clinton coffers for the foundation, we're working on the Keystone Pipeline. I don't see any women benefiting from that.
How much you want to bet in 6 months we're not talking about this?
I agree with Charlie on that.
But you also
what am I betting on?
Absolutely penetrated pop culture. She has over 21 million followers. She has a line of clothes. What is the message that she's sending to young kids? Why are girls so attached to social media?
Right. Okay. Well, I'm excited because between Kim
with the cool girls in their class, now they're competing with these kind of celebrities.
Well, yeah, and you can do permanent. Think it could be a temporary experiment. Some of these girls have bruising that really can be permanently scarring your lips. But I don't know how.
It's disgusting.
They look
get
like
those little
suitcase handles.
And those don't ever get fixed. But what it does on the inside
why are parents
is what
sort of
matters.
Monitoring the Twitterverse of these kids?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
I don't understand. I wouldn't
That's a very interesting
be following
question.
these weirdos.
That's right.
They are weird.
Reminds me of Jamie Foxx in
Congress, like you've never seen it before.
Wanda.
Sorry. With lawmakers getting
out of the Medicare.
This is wonderful.
Rachel has it.
I would never curse like that, but I think it is all baloney.
So you think they actually hate each other?
I think they.
Rachel has it.
I would never curse like that, but I think it is all baloney.
So you think they actually hate each other?
I think they.
They don't like.
They did it before, after she was sworn in as Speaker of the House. Remember?
Kiss of death?
So wait a minute.
You know what the kiss of
Rachel
death is?
actually has a thing or two about this.
Let me just say, I think that this kiss is actually with each other, and part of it is that the congressmen starting in the mid-90s.
Their home state for people who
they live in their home
have
state.
no idea
so
what that means.
if you would go to these bipartisan women's groups, you'd become friends with a woman.
If he was honest, he would have done what Michael did to Fredo in Godfather 2. He gave him, always knew it was you, Nancy.
Wow. The kiss of Judas.
Holy cow.
Somebody's
We got to
projecting.
turn off your Netflix.
There's not so much testosterone.
Anyone else think it's a little creepy?
Yeah.
I think it's a little weird.
But it's baloney.
Really? Why?
Because this is their second kiss, and the first one was really creepy and awkward.
There was no tongue involved. What are you talking about?
The last one, he was leaning in. It looked like there could have been.
Oh, my goodness. Well, at least they appear to be getting along in that photo.
Charlie's comment was more discussing the Kardashian lips.
We're gonna stay right here for Outnumbered Overtime on the web, foxnews.com/outnumbered. Click on that Overtime tab. OT, baby. We're back for TV version of us tomorrow at noon Eastern. Happening Now starts right now.